out there. You are now tuned in to Master of My Own Fate TV, and with your host Bull. And our prerogative today, as always, is to help the viewer become the greatest version of themselves, mind, body, and soul. But particularly through the conduit of athletics within this segment. Let's get into it. I wanted to remind my viewers out there to empty the tank. Don't hold nothing back. One of the most painful emotions and cycles of thought to go through is regret. Regret of what could have been, regret of what I could have been, or regret of what could have been as far as events goes. I watched quite a few teammates, associates, peers, both through athletics and everyday life, cut corners, and that only hurts you. And organizations, it's always next man up. That's a theme I've noticed not only through athletics but in a corporate sense. You think you're getting over, but the eye in the sky doesn't lie. And with all of the tools we have today to help us improve, you can pretty much see everything. You can pretty much keep up with statistics and see who's producing and who's not. And one of my coaches that had a large impact on me and my performance, not only in athletics but through life, he told me one day, he said, if you're great in one thing and you're not great in the other, you're a pretender. You can't turn it on and then turn it off. That's not how life works. If you're going to be great, you got to be great through all things. And in that time, he was measuring my play and my ability, to perform to my grades, in which I was just doing good enough, and he correlated that to my performance. It's like, hey, you got natural athletic ability, but what's up? I don't see you putting in extra work here. I don't see you studying film diligently here. And he gave me a few other things that I could improve on, and I had to sit back and reflect and not feel attacked. That comes with maturity, but I was pretty good at that, especially when I made it to college. But I saw a lot of my peers, you really couldn't say nothing to them, So when you refuse to let anything inside you to reconstruct how you perceive the things outside of you, you continue to do the same thing. And to continue to do the same thing and expect different results is a sign of, what would they call that? It's a sign of insanity. To do the same thing expecting a different result, right? So leave nothing in the tank when it comes to your studies, being aware when you're engaging someone, opportunities that are afforded you, seize opportunity and take full advantage and be completely immersed within those moments so that you can give it your ultimate best, right? Because we don't know how many chances we really gonna have throughout this thing here called life. The best experiences are often fleeting, and from a human perspective, you'll spend your whole life trying to chase that feeling again. You can't unexperience what you've experienced. You can't unsee what you done seen. You can't unhear what you done heard, right? And those that continually surmount the odds and continuously improve and continuously acquire, whether it's information, whether it's an open pathway, whether it's resources and a monetary gain, you're going to shoot for more, you're going to aim for more, so that's going to require more of you. And the further you go, the deeper you're going to have to go with inside yourself, because to have control over the circumstances around you, you first must have control over yourself. So you have to be intentional. You have to be intentional about leaving nothing in the tank. And so many times, might have been through training, might have been in the game, might be real life circumstances where I might have felt like I had nothing left, but my will to never quit, my will to never be defeated, my will to never surrender would never let me stop. Even if I felt muscle fibers tear and ligaments fail, and you know your body's screaming at you, your natural nature like, don't go further, you can't go any further. But my mind, my inner will like, yes you can. And guess what I did? And oftentimes when I did push through those barriers and obstacles, something magnificent was on the other side. And I see that I've got to experience what quite few have gotten to experience. And I would love to be a motivating factor for more to achieve and more to strive, you know, and then for more to give back, you know, due to positive influence. And it's worth it in the end. It truly is. All the sacrifice, blood, sweat, and tears, it's glory, you know. March out your path, your journey, and glory, and continue to hold on to those experiences and what you had to do to triumph over adversity, because you will take it further in your life past athletics, because that is only one phase, and we will get to that another day, you know. But without further ado, remember to give it your all, leave nothing in the tank through every experience that you get to embark upon. Continue to be great and continue to be the master of your own fate. Salute.